All right, welcome back to Hanover, Kansas. Kyle Mathas, joined by Dave Party. Second quarter underway with Hanover having the ball to begin things. Here's Cook. Oh, what a backdoor cut and a nice bucket by Kiekhofer, who lays it up and in and makes it a 10-point game, 18-8 to begin this second quarter. What a start by Hanover. They're really looking good. Here's a mid-range jumper by Linn. Can't hit it. Will Olson is not able to hit the shot on the rebound. Linn reaches in and fouls Hanover. This is just not an ideal start at all for Linn, especially against a 5-0 team like Hanover.
No, and something to point out is half their points are off of free throws right now.
Yeah.
And to stick with Hanover, this is not the way to do it.
No. So here's Braylon Mine. By the way, that foul goes on Zach Hilchin, his first. Here's Kiekhofer. Three-pointer on the way for Tanner Bruna. Hard off the backboard. Tipped up in the air and taken down by Gabe Turk. And Linn takes possession. Turk passing it up top. Deflected out of bounds. This one's going to go off of Tanner Bruna. And it'll stay with Linn right in front of the Hanover bench. It looks like they'll inbound this one. Looking for the cutter. It's Gabe Turk. Looking it back up top. Connor Oldie. Mid-range jumper. Can't get it to go. Gets his own board. Fights for it with Mine. And it's a jump ball, I think. Possession favoring Linn because Hanover got the ball to begin the quarter. This game is brought to you by Friend Fertilizer, your Ranky dealer and friend. John Austin, your shelter insurance agents in Fairbury. And Prairie View Industries North Highway 15 in Fairbury as Linn turns it over off the inbound. Kiekhofer won't take the open look. Tanner Bruna pump fakes. Goes inside, kicks it in the corner. Back up top. Mine pump fakes to three. Euro step, hop step to the rim, and he's fouled inside. Two shots coming up here for Braylon Mine, who we saw him have a slow start against Thayer Central in that opening game. But then he ended up being the leading scorer in the second half for Hanover and finishing with double-digit points. So he can get explosive when he wants to. As here's Mine. First free throw, no good. I'm seeing struggles from the free throw line for both teams.
Yeah, right now Hanover, they can afford to miss those, but those three at the end of the quarter, Linn's got to make those right now.
Mine hits it. Second free throw is good. By the way, Cameron Juniman checks into the game after serving some time on the bench. Here's Gabe Turk. Up top for Connor Oldie. Throws it down low to Will Olson, double teamed. Around the arc they go. Connor Oldie. Pass down low to Olson. Looking for a layup. Gets it out. Floater on the way for Zach Hilchin. Goes in. They bring it back down to 9. 19-10. Kiekhofer pump fakes. Kicks it around to Mine. Mine swinging it to Tanner Bruna. Back up top they go. Swing pass at the corner. Kiekhofer pump fakes. Goes down into the post. Patrick Cook. That pass is deflected by Oldie, but goes right to Kiekhofer. Back around to Tanner Bruna. Down low for Mine, and he's fouled as he was going in the paint. I think this is going to be on Connor Oldie. Let's see what... That's the third foul on Linn in this quarter. Second on Oldie.
Seems like just about everybody on Linn's got one or two.
Yeah, it's not a good look. Oh, there's a nice inbound pass and a floater by Garrett Martin. Nobody was guarding Martin on the inbound pass, and he was wide open right in the smack dab in the middle of the paint. And it's 21-10 Hanover. Full court pressure being applied by Hanover, but Linn got trapped in the corner. It was Gavin Turk, and Michael Volker needs a timeout. 21-10 Hanover in front. We'll be back with 5:40 to go in the first half after this on Ole Red. Welcome back to Hanover versus Linn on Ole Red, the boys varsity game. A 21-10 Wildcat lead over the Bulldogs. For Linn on a two-game losing streak, lost to Pawnee City 52-48 their last time out before the holiday break. And Hanover beat Diller Odell by 1 point, 41-40 in their last game. So they're 5-0. And as you heard from Dave, they actually weren't winning for the majority of that game. They hit the last shot. That's their only lead. There's a steal taken by Cameron Juniman going coast to coast. Oh, it's blocked by Connor Oldie, who just sent it off the backboard on the shot by Kiekhofer. What a block.
It's an angry man right there.
That was an angry block right there. Wow, what a block. Here's a corner shot. Won't fall. Off the mark by Hilchin. Offensive rebound taken by Olsen. Driving in his oldie, and he's fouled as he put up the floater. Man, I wish we had a... I know we're on the radio, but I really wish we had an option to do a replay on that block, because that was like... I mean, the backboard was shaking from that block. That's how hard he hit the backboard. What a block by Connor Oldie. First shot from the line is good. Which, Linn, they do need these free throws. They're very, very important with the way Hanover's defense is playing. As this game is brought to you by Sapp Brothers of Philly, Crete, Lincoln, and Hanover, Kansas. Thayer County Health Services in Hebron, Brooding, Davenport, and Deschler. Southeast Valley Irrigation, a Valley dealer in Bruning, and Certified Truck and Trailer Repair in Geneva. Second shot from the line here for Connor Oldie. Can't hit it. Nice rebound by Tanner Bruna. Long pass ahead to Mine in the corner. Tries to drive baseline. Kicks it back out to Bruna. Pump fakes. Tries to split the seam. And they're going to call a foul here on Linn on the reach. I think this is going to be on Zach Hilchin. That might be his... Actually, I don't want to... Yeah, that's going to be a second. Young lineup for both teams. So far, Hanover's winning the battle. Here's a three off the mark by Kiekhofer, the freshman. Now a fight for it down on the low block as a jump ball favoring Hanover. Looks like also Coach Corey Jensen wants to call a timeout. So we'll take one with him with 4:54 to play in the first half. 21-11, Hanover leading it over Linn. 10-point deficit, not too bad for the Bulldogs. We'll see if they can come back. Coming up next on All Red. 4:54 to play in the first half. 21-11, Hanover over Linn. Coming up next week, starting the 8th, going through the 13th. Big-time tournament in southeast Nebraska with the Mudecas tournament from Beatrice. Here's Kiekhofer launching a three. Oh, my goodness. He hits it. Kiekhofer might be the leading scorer in this game for Hanover just because of the three-pointers he shoots.
Can't miss.
Yeah, he already has 8 points, leads the team. There's a nice baseline drive. Having to bring it back out is Turk. Connor Oldie, free throw line jumper. Hard off the backboard and no good. Rebounded by Patrick Cook. Outlet pass. Kiekhofer stops, puts it up off glass. Can't hit it. Nice rebound pulled in by Ethan Bott. 24-11 Hanover, and there's a deflected pass by Mine, taken by Tanner Bruna. Outlet pass to Kiekhofer, and that's blocked by Oldie, but it hit the backboard, so it's a goaltend. So Kiekhofer is now up to 10 points. First double-digit scorer in this game on any team. 26-11 Hanover. Well, what a game so far by the Wildcats. There's a reason why they're undefeated. They're playing really, really well. And they'll play Frankfurt and Axtell on the road in their next two games. Not easy games, but they want to go to play that game, play those games at 5-0 and 6-0. Excuse me, 6-0 and 7-0. As here's a nice pass, a couple pump fakes, and Ethan Bott can't hit the shot. Rebounded by Hanover. Outlet pass. Here's Braylon Mine. Goes inside, and they'll call a charge as Mine hit the basket. But drawing the charge looked like it was Connor Oldie on that play. So Mine doesn't like the call. That would have been an and one. That's the second foul. 3:49 to play in the second quarter. Halfway through this quarter number two. Linn trying to look for a big bucket. Oldie, nice pass. They swing it around. Ethan Bott pump fakes. Goes inside. Connor Oldie can't
nice
finish
pass.
the layup. Here's the second try, and he got his own rebound and got it to go. Yeah, like you said, really good pass right there. Here's Braylon Mine in the corner. Tanner Bruna isn't a starter, but he's played for the majority of this game. That's how well he's played. Here's Mine. Swing pass. Tanner Bruna finds Mine right by that free throw line. Mid-range pull-up. Knockdown. Mine has 5 points. It's 28-13 Hanover. Then that pass was risky and went right off of the foot of Mine, out of bounds, so it'll stay with Linn in front of that Wildcat bench. Well, Lynn's got to start getting some buckets here and stopping them on defense if they want to keep themselves in this game. Hanover's known to blow out their opponents. They're also known to not really slow down on offense, despite what the other team's doing. Connor Oldie's mid-range jumper won't go. Tanner Bruna grabs the board, and there's a reach and foul again on the rebound by Linn. I mean, they just cannot afford to do that. I mean, it seems like it's just emotion fouls at this point. When you miss a shot and you can't get the rebound and they just reach in, and that's going to come back to bite them eventually. As Gabe Turk picks up his first foul. Yeah, I mean, if you're Michael Volker in the huddle, what do you tell your team as the first free throw by Bruna is no good?
Yeah, and, you know, Lynn's had so many opportunities for good shots, good-looking shots, too. But they just can't score. It's bounced off the rim, hit off the backboard, missed. It's got to find a way to finish, take better shots. I don't know.
Second shot by Bruna, hard off the backboard, won't go in. 0 for 2 from the line. And unfortunately, like you said, that's been the case for both games, as this ball is brought all the way down. A near steal ends up being Hanover ball on the baseline. But I was going to say that's been the case for both games. The Linn girls, they turn it over a lot, and they miss some shots that they should be making. And that's the same case here in the first half of the boys varsity game. As here's the baseline inbound for the Wildcats. They get it over to Cameron Juniman. Up top for Kiekhofer, who doesn't start the game, comes off the bench, but ends up becoming a big role player for this team. Drives on his right, tries to go up top. Oh, nice football-like catch, and then a block inside by Ethan Bott. Rebounds fought for. Kiekhofer hit the ground. It's picked up here by Noah Thalman. He's going to go in and put up the shot wildly, but lucky for him, a foul is called. And 2 free throws here for Noah Thalman, who's 1 for 2 from the line in tonight's game. Tonight's game is sponsored by Kennel Seed and Ag in Davenport, Heath Sports Shop in downtown Crete, Plymouth Irrigation, and Plymouth Electric, and Wells Implement in Plymouth. First shot here for Thalman. Oh, he can't hit it. Yeah, me and you have the same reaction because you got to make these free throws to get yourself back in the game.
Very costly. This is a 15-point game. It could be brought down to a 10, even 9.
Thalman can't make the second one, and you think about those 3 free throws that were missed at the end of the quarter, and then those 2 right there, those really hurt. Here's Cameron Juniman trying to drive baseline, working it to the top here. Nice move by Tanner Bruna, and then he lost it, taken by Ethan Bott. Ethan Bott gets fouled hard, and then he hit the padding hard, and that's why there's padding right there on that wall. Just in case something like that happens. 2 shots coming up here for Ethan Bott.
I don't think the score's really telling the tale of Lynn's defense tonight. I mean, they're really doing a great job in blocks, steals, but the 3 beyond the arc has really been Hanover's golden moments.
Ethan Bott hits the first one from the line. By the way, that's the second foul on Kiekhofer, who has to come to the bench. As we see Brant Beichman come back in. Second shot is good. So Ethan Bott does his job from the line and hits both free throws. 2 minutes to play in the second, and Hanover gets the ball up and down the court probably within a second and a half, it seems. They get it up and down so fast, and then they get into their offense. That's when it starts to take a little bit longer. Tanner Bruna goes down low, and that pass deflects off of, they say Hanover last. And I'm not biased in any way, but being right on the baseline and being able to see it, I saw it go off of Linn last. So lucky break for Linn. And then a pass up top is a foul called on Patrick Cook as he ran into Gavin Turk. 1:48 to go in the second quarter. I don't know. What do you think? Obviously, Linn has to win these last 2 minutes, but how do they do that, Dave?
Well, starts right here. Turk's got to hit these free throws.
There you go. Hits the first one. What else do they have to do? Especially just not only on the free throw line, but how do they start making some more shots?
I mean, how do they make more shots? I can't really explain that. They just can't get anything to fall. They have open looks, and Turk hits that second one. I mean, that's a good start, but they got a lot of work to go.
Well, still only an 11-point game, and the way this game's gone with turnovers, 11 points is not that bad compared to what it could be. Here's Hayden Behrens finding the down low cutter. Cameron Juniman can't hit it. Offensive rebound is fought for, and a foul. As a really nice play down low by Patrick Cook. He'll go to the line for 2. And Hanover this season from the free throw line shoots 72%, which is not too bad at all. Here's Cook looking for his first points. Gets it to go. Patrick Cook is having himself a good game, even though he only has 1 point. He's really having himself a great game on that defensive side. Second shot, hard off the rim though, and Linn pulls it down with Gavin Turk. Here's Thalman now. Oh, a near steal, but Ethan Bott will pull up from the mid-range jumper and hits the shot. Almost like a heat check there for Bott, and it's back down to 10. 29-19 with 1:15 to play in the first half. Here's Cook. Bikeman gets a good screen and a good look for three, and he buries it. Bikeman's up to 6. 32-19 with a minute to play. Go down to the free throw line for Turk. Mid-range pull-up. Cannot hit that one, and Patrick Cook grabs the board. Here comes Behrens the other way. Fast break, slows it down. Kicks it back up top. Tanner Bruna. Oh, he got double-teamed and then was run into by Thalman. That's a foul on Noah Thalman, who did not like the call and made it known to the official. So 45 seconds to play, and 2 shots here for Tanner Bruna as both teams in the bonus. Tanner Bruna, the sophomore, can't hit the first one. And Tanner Bruna this season from the free throw line is shooting 63%, which is pretty good. Can he make the second one, though? No, we can't. Rebounds fought for and lands right into the breadbasket of Dylan Oldie. And Linn has 40 seconds to at least get one basket, whether a 2 or a 3. It doesn't matter. And the pass by Ethan Bott is too far for Noah Thalman, and a turnover by Linn. Right as I say it. Just a tough break for the Bulldogs. As here's Brant Bikeman with 30 seconds now. Now Hanover has the advantage at the end of this half. Working it inside. Going back out. Bruna kicks it. Behrens for 3. Won't go. Nice tip back out by Patrick Cook. Bikeman brings it inside, and he's fouled by Gavin Turk on the layup attempt. With 16.5 seconds to go in this first half.
Yeah, Linn just getting a little handsy in there. Getting a little wild, not under control.
Yeah, well, they're really... these turnovers are really hurting them bad. First free throw is good by Bikeman. 33-19 Hanover. But, man, they have a chance to potentially get maybe the last shot of the quarter, and then they turn it over with a bad pass where there was really just no pressure on Ethan Bott at all. As Bikeman goes 1 for 2 from the line as he misses the second shot. Rebounds fought for, and that looks like it's a foul on Hanover on the rebound, so Linn will get 2 shots here in the bonus. Looks like it's going to be a foul on Cameron Juneman down low on the rebound. Well, this isn't bad at all here for Linn. As long as they're getting as they're getting free throws, they'll take it. And if they're in the bonus, they can't be too upset about that.
They're getting the chances. They're there.
Here's the first shot. And it's short by Gavin Turk, and I hear you scoffing in disgust there.
Well, 5 more shots made of these free throws out of the 10 they've had. This game's within 10.
Yeah.
It's just...
And some coaches don't even make their players practice free throws. They just expect them to practice it on their own time. As that one's banked in by Gavin Turk.
There they go.
So he's up to 3 points. 10 seconds to go in the quarter.
Hanover gets last shot.
Down low. Behrens gets it to go, but can Linn respond with 5 seconds to go? They got to hurry. They don't have that much time. Here's Ethan Bott with 2 seconds and 1. Half-court heave. Oh, and that literally hit the net, but it was short. That's about as close as you can get there. So 1 half in the book. What are some of your pre-halftime thoughts, I guess?
Well, Hanover's doing a great job of hitting the three-pointers. I'm really happy and seeing what they're doing. But they're just not finishing like they should down the blocks. I'd like to see them hit more of those shots. And then as for Linn, they just got to score. It's quite simple, I guess, but coming from a guy who doesn't play basketball, I guess give or take on that if you want to listen to me.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. We'll have some more thoughts in our halftime report with our adjustment of the game. But the score is 35-20, Hanover in the lead, trying to be 6-0 after this game. And for Linn, they're just trying to upset their rivals, as we'll be right back for a halftime report up next on All Red.